Hi guys, it's Nigel, Locking Estate Agents, and I hope you're well. I want to welcome you to my property tour. Again, it's still Tuesday morning, my coat's off, and it's glorious out here. And I'm just down in a place on the old favoured Corsham side of town, or Chippenham side, where the old George Ward site is, in a place called Caretakers Close. And just in there behind me, you can just see that lovely red brick detached property built by Persimmon to their Roseberry design. It's got an integral garage, you've got a hallway, you've got a lovely light and airy living room. You go into that living room, got that big family, kitchen diner. There's a conservatory added to it. There's downstairs loo utility, 4 beds upstairs, master bedroom, ensuite and bathroom. Now look, this is going to suit somebody who are a young family. Maybe they haven't got children yet and they just want to get their first home and then future-proof themselves and get into a home that they know is going to be home for a number of years. Maybe it's going to be a younger family that have already got a 2 or 3 bed, and these are perfect as well because that's the price range these fit into. You can literally wheel your suitcases in. And then occasionally you get people that just want to downsize. They want to be on this side of town, or they want to be closer to the M4 access or something like that. Well, this is perfect for that. Now these were built, like I said, by Dave Wilson to the Roseberry design. I'm going to spin the camera around. I'm going to talk about the amenities, and then we're going to take a good look inside this property. And there we go. You can just see those elevations. I'll quickly talk about these elevations. Potentially parking there, but definitely there. So you've got parking for 2, maybe 3. So there's ample parking. But Caretakers Close, this was the old George Ward site. And there's a mixture of 2s, 3s, 4s, all around this property. Yeah. And there are some open expanses as well, because you can just go around Dunch Lane, and they've now got their new nature reserve. So if you wanted to walk the dog around there, it's absolutely perfect. It's also ideal because you're on that Corsham side of town, so you can get to Atworth and Bath quite easily. Now Bath, let's say it's 15 miles away. It's about a 35-minute drive on a good day. It's a wonderful heritage city. Do your tog, your clothes shopping, all in Bath, and have a lovely day out. If you want to go to Corsham or Chippenham, you can do the same thing. Lake, it's about 10 miles north. That's a nice little National Trust village as well, which is very picturesque. And if you want the M4 access, 20 minutes on a decent day, and you're on the M4 access. Melksham's got a train station, for instance, that runs every hour. That will link you to Chippenham as well. And if you want a day out in Paddington, not Paddington but London, that main railway line to Melksham to Paddington is about an hour and 15 minutes. So everything, the proximity is brilliant. If you want to walk into town, I'm quite a fit lad from here, I can do it in about 15 minutes. So maybe 15-20 minutes for people, but there are other things on your doorstep. You've got Asda around the corner, you've got your Leeks around the corner, there's the convenience of the bus routes as well, and that nature reserve just off Dunch Lane. So there's plenty going along down here, but it's those road links that are important as well. This is a great family home. Where that storm porch is, we're going to go inside and we're going to take you and have a decent look around. And as promised, just that front again, parking 1, 2, and then maybe 3, but definitely 2, if 3. There's a little bit of side access as well. Let's go through. Take a look around. Now you're going to be greeted by some stairs. Those stairs, they just go up to the first floor landing, as you'd expect. I'm just going to come on myself and around. And again, you can just see the entrance door. Little radiator there that's concealed, entrance door. Coming through this door into this living room. There's your ceiling. And then there's a bit of tiled flooring there as well. Into that entrance door. And then you're just coming into this living room. It's very light and airy living room. There's your window to the front, radiator. Bring this camera around, and then you can just see how big this living room is. And they've got a stonking 72-inch TV screen there, all built in. All built in, would you believe it? A little bit of shelving underneath as well. And I've opened up those doors for a reason, because that's going to lead us into the kitchen dining room. Again, look at that tiled flooring. That just goes all the way through and into the downstairs loo and ensuite. Let's turn the camera back on myself. And then we have that light and airy living room. Now they've got a long sofa suite that goes all the way to the depth of that property, to the wall. You could have another one there, you could have a seat there, and you could have another seat here. And of course the TV being the centre point to this room. And then it opens up these doors. And what a fabulous kitchen this is. This is the hallmarks of Persimmon, Charles Church, because they're both the same company. You've got your dining area, you've got your kitchen area, you've got integrated things, you've got tile flooring, you've got wall and base units, you've got a 4-ring gas hood. The oven's incorporated as well. There's a 1.5 bowl sink unit overlooking the rear garden. I'm not going to take you into that conservatory yet, I'm just going to walk around. Now I'll show you there's also a cupboard for storage. So as I just pan this around, you just see in there, nice cupboard for storage. Storage is important. What a great room that is. Come back on myself again. Let's go this angle. Just bringing it around. It's a radiator to this wall. And you can just now see how this property flows. There's a really good flow to it. I'll reroom one more time. And I do like to take my time with these tours because it's important. I love the compliments we get. I had a load this weekend. And in fact, we did sell a property from one of my video tours. They just said, look, we saw it. Thank you for spending the time. And that just made my day. Because I love my job. And our job as estate agents, believe it or not, are to inform buyers about what's going on the market. And then attract those buyers. And that's our job. Anyway, into this utility room. Continuation of that flooring that I mentioned. And then you've got a low level WC, wash hand basin, a bit of tiling there. And then you just go up a bit further and there's that obscure double glazed window, just bringing in some natural light. To bring the camera around, you can just see we're in an inner space here. There's that flooring again. And as I open up this door, you've got plumbing for, there's a little boiler there, all tucked away. And then plumbing for washing machine. Side door, now that will give you side access to left and right, so front and back. And there's another door. And what they've done with the garage, because they work from home, and I think it's a great idea, they've made it into an office. And why not? You don't need to have bedrooms, you can have it downstairs. That front door there, that little door there, will be storage area, so it's not completely an office. But both of these guys work from home. They've put some thought into it. Let's just open up this room in there. There's just storage in there. They've got a freezer unit. Up and over door, you could put the garage back. And I get it, some people have got bikes, some people have got cars. Some people have got equipment that they need to put somewhere. Well, you can still put it in that storage area, but you've also got a ready-made homemade office, little radiator in here as well, all for somebody to work from home. And then when you think about it, you put your utility in here. You can separate yourself off a little bit if you need some peace and quiet from, I don't know, each other or the family because you're at work, you know, and you need that little area to work from. Well, this property offers that. And then it opens back into this lovely kitchen. And I wanted to finish off in this conservatory. You've got some wood effect flooring and it's just a double glazed construction. There's a lovely roof there that will give it some shading, so it's not a polycarbonate roof. But you can just see the sun as it's beaming down. And what's the time? It's about, I don't know, 10 past 11. And the sun is in that garden. So I'd imagine it gets it quite a lot of the day there. The obscure windows there so neighbours can't see. There we are. Nice conservatory, caretakers close. Downstairs done. One last look in here. Because it is the hub of the house. So of course you can have a table and chairs here, radiator to the wall. Conservatory you can kick back. But it's just a lovely living space this. Really, really cool. And do you know what we're going to do now? Let's get upstairs, let's have a look at these 4 bedrooms, ensuite and bathroom. And these stairs, up we go. Excellent. And then of course you've got your loft space up here, you'd expect that. There's a bathroom straight in front. 2 doors here to the right, they're bedrooms. Bathroom in front, 2 doors to the left. Intersecting. Airing cupboard. That's where we came up. I'll show you what we did when we came up. Hold on. They're the stairs that we came up. And then we're straight in. So we're just going to go into the bathroom first. It's got a bit of tiled flooring, bit of tiled walling, low level WC wash hand basin, little display cabinet, side screen to the bath, shower, little tile surrounds in there. This is the shower, extractor fan. Bathroom is a bathroom. What you see is what you get. And it's a great little modern home this. I'm just going to go to this side of the room. This is the boys' room, we'll call it. These aren't numbered in any way. It's a double bedroom. You can see he's got a little desk there. He's got some furniture, wardrobes there to the right. His bed is in there. And it's big enough for a double glazed window to that front elevation. Radiator again. But a proper boys' room. So anybody watching this video, you can start to pick out what rooms are what. You can see that on our floor plans. We even show you which way the sun's facing. Any questions you can always ask. So that's one of the bedrooms. Come back through here. Let's have a look at the other double bedroom. They've got bedroom furniture to the left. Of course, this can come out because it's freestanding. And then you've got the bed itself. There we go. Window to the rear elevation again. Radiator. It's just a really good size, and of course it just links you again back into this hallway. But it's a good size, this room. For a second bedroom. We're not numbering this. The bathroom we've already seen. And then you've got the other bedroom. I'd say this is the smaller of the four, but there's still a big bed in there. You can see with freestanding either side, window just to that rear elevation, radiator, and again, all coming off the hallway. And following this hallway, just want to bring the camera back one more time just to show you this room as we see it. There we go. And last but not least, the main bedroom. Of course, it's going to be the biggest bedroom. You've got a cupboard over the stairwell there. To the right is the ensuite. But let's just concentrate on this bed a minute. Decent sized bed, freestanding either side. Nice triple window, just bringing in natural light, radiator with it. And then you've got a recess area here. In that recess area then is the cabinets. So sort of a mirror fronted wardrobe. Let me turn the camera around so you can see it from this angle. See where I'm standing in there? And there's that window as well, just bringing in natural light. The radiator's under there. Then you've got another storage cupboard. And then of course that's the entrance. You can just see there's another doorway in a minute, or in a second. And that will take us to the ensuite. Pop our camera in there. Just going to show you there's some tile flooring. Shower cubicle. Low level WC, wash and basin, everything that you'd expect, ladder style radiator, display cabinet there, and up here just the extractor fan. I've done these a million times. Nothing in behind the door, just a wall. And there we have your ensuite. Come back through, and you've got a decent sized bedroom. So all in all up here, you've got your 4 bedrooms, your master bedroom, and your ensuite. So it's great for a family. You've got the space downstairs, great for a family, and it doesn't have to be that you've got a family straight away. But it's ready and it's made for families, these properties. You could be a couple on your own, no problem. You could be a guy on your own, a lady on your own. But if you are thinking of a family, then this would be perfect for you if you want to be on this side of the town. Especially if people spend a lot of the times to Bath or Corsham and you want the road links, or Chippenham or the M4, this will work really well. Let's get outside and have a look at that rear garden. Also, if you open these doors up, you can see that lovely patio out here. And it's all bounded by timber fencing. There's a little awning there. The side access that I mentioned earlier, and the sun, like I said, the sun's in the garden now and it's about 12:30. Alright, so you know that sun gets into the garden this time of the year. It's only going to raise and get higher as well. It's a lovely conservatory. They've got a nice roof on that. That's not one of those polycarbonate roofs. I don't know if it's rubber, but either way it gives you a nice bit of protection from the sun. Side access, little tap, side door to that utility area. And there's your garden, closed by timber fencing. You've got some astroturf grass as well, which is pretty useful, which means, you know, if you're not a gardener, you can just sit out in it and then you can just enjoy what's on offer here. I couldn't have picked a better day, didn't know it was going to be this hot. Love this weather. I'll just show you the rear of the property as well as we're standing here. There we are. Good old 4-bed, typical 4-bed Persimmon this, on this side of town. Wow. Really, really good. Couple more seconds just to walk in around here. And there we have Caretakers Close. I'm going to summarise what I think about this property for you. And what's there, I don't know, sometimes it's like, what is there not to say? Because you're buying a 4-bed detached, you know, red brick Persimmon home. What I like about this location though is that it can peel off to other areas. And that is an attraction down here. We've sold many of these over the years, but usually it's to young families, I must admit, because you're walking into the rooms, you want your parking, you want your garage, and this one has everything. So I think it suits a first-time buyer or a young family, potentially somebody trading down as well. So look, it's Nigel at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents. I hope you've enjoyed this tour as much as I have. I think Caretakers Close is a wonderful property. Remember that nature reserve just around the corner has just opened up as well. If you've got dogs, you've got children, you want them to play, There's other green areas and expansive areas just on your doorstep. And of course, Melksham is just that way, so you're not far away from us at all. Any questions? It's Nige on 01225 707 342. I really hope you've enjoyed this tour, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, guys.